Hello，大家好，我是 Zephyr，也可以叫我小风哥。我们今天要看的舞台是一个 community request 咯，是周飞哥在亚洲新声演唱的《坏翅膀》。Real quick before we jump into this reaction, I just wanted to take just a moment to thank Bernard over on YouTube for this recommendation. Just wanted to say that you've brought some real joy and perspective to this whole experience, which honestly behind the scenes can be pretty intense and pretty overwhelming sometimes. So yeah, thank you so much. You've helped me a lot more than you probably realize. 咱们听歌之前，我来说明一下吧。这是我第一次看亚洲新声的舞台，更重要的是我第一次听周飞哥唱歌，所以他的背景我几乎一无所知，只知道他才22岁，而且大家都说他唱得很厉害。对，那我们就一起体验一下吧。来。This guy looks a little bit familiar. Maybe I saw him sing. 刚是薛之谦吗? I don't think so. I barely saw him for a second though. I think I saw him sing 人事. Maybe. Was that him? 张靓颖. He's got an interesting voice. I like this decoration on his shoulder here too. Okay, interesting.
我多想可以飞在天空，呼吸风和光的自由，欣赏每片羽毛的颜色是与众不同。当终于寻找到了自我，双翅一剪的天苍白空，每一个伤口都记载了这个世界的不容，还能不能飞向那片天空。
Okay, I will say I like his voice. I like his voice a lot. I'm not completely sold on the song yet. It's kind of interesting. Some of the lyrics there. We'll talk about those more at the end, I think. But I don't know. Let's keep listening. Let's keep listening. That is not 薛之谦。
被时间烙上了相同的面孔，只有黑白和对错，恐惧色彩的世界不会有彩虹。我要用默默还保留的感动，一天又一天又一天，慢慢撞碎那所有昨夜失落的旧梦。我多想可以飞在天空，找寻风和光的自由，欣赏每片羽毛。
I like the chorus. I don't really like the verses that much so far.
终于寻找到了自我，双翅一剪的千疮百孔，每一个伤口都记载了这个世界的不容。我要你把我的颜色还给我。
Okay, bringing out the grit.
越要疯狂的绚烂， 翅膀，等待那竖起的光。
OK OK。
一千万种不同的光芒。
在天空的自由。
是与众不同。当终于找到了自我，双翅一天的千草满空，每一个伤口都记载了这个世界的不容。
OK。Weirdly silent there.
像那片天空。
Oh, he lost me with the last line there. Okay. Okay.
係話，Good. Really good. Very good.
Okay. I think for the beginning half of the song, I was not sold on this guy at all. I found the beginning half to be a bit whiny, a bit like overly affected. It didn't feel genuine to me. Like I didn't believe him. But the second half, once he broke out the grit, I was on board. It felt more earned, like the whininess, the whininess, like the emotion that he was putting into the words there at the end. And then that last line, it was a bit still a little too much for me. I just wanted to add that now that I've listened to it a couple more times in editing, I don't hear what I was talking about there at all. Like I don't hear the whininess. I actually really, really like the entire performance. Like I like the song, I like the performance. For some reason, it didn't land quite as much for me on the first listen, but in subsequent listens, like I love it. So I don't know why. I don't know why that happened, but it is what it is. I still don't like the last line, but overall, I like the song a lot more. Now that I've heard it a few times. So let's take a real quick look at the lyrics of this song. I'm not gonna go like full translation mode here, but I will do like a quick translation because some lines were pretty interesting. You know, I just finished saying that I wasn't going to translate this entire song. And then I did. I translated the entire song. We're not going to go through the entire translation here in this video, but I will include the full English translation in the pinned comment if you're interested in seeing that. So yeah, check the pinned comment if you want the full English translation. So after reflecting on the themes of this song and what this song is actually trying to say, like I do connect with the song on a certain level of like things that I've been through in my life and certain layers of my identity. We'll put it that way. You know, it starts off saying that nature creates us all and gives us all a bit of color, like our own color, our own individual characteristics. But due to the fog, this is like a metaphorical confusion or oppression, we become blind to the world's diversity and the world's beauty. It goes on to personify like repression. And then in the chorus, we're talking about this like deeply emotional yearning for freedom and for individuality and light. And this is both literal and metaphorical, I think. But then even as the narrator finds their individuality, they're already so scarred and so broken by the world's intolerance that they're not sure they're even able to fly anymore. I connect with that on a very, very deep level. Let's just put it this way. Because of some of the oppression that I faced growing up, where I grew up, the kinds of things that I went through, I didn't start breaking down some of that or any of that really until I was like 24, 25. And then I started to break it down, and it's been like a slow process over the past like 13, 14 years of like stepping into like who I am. That kind of thing, it affects every part of your being, every part of your identity. It's not something that you can ever truly fully recover from, I think, unfortunately. And then we go into the second verse, and there was a line here in the second verse that I found really interesting. Okay, here it is. 只有黑白和对错，恐惧色彩的世界不会有彩虹。A world that has only black and white, right and wrong. A world that fears colors will never have a rainbow. You know, rainbows represent diversity and pride, and every person is different and everyone has like their own way of expressing themselves, like artistic freedom, cultural expression, like all this kind of thing is all represented in a rainbow. And you know, rainbow is a very important symbol for me for some obvious reasons. And a world that has only this like false dichotomy of like black and white, wrong and right, all these kind of things. Rainbows don't exist there. There's like cultural repression and there's no like artistic freedom, and there's no like, no one can be themselves. You have to fit into the boxes that people want you to fit into. I thought that line was very interesting. I really like that. And then we get into the bridge of this song, and he's talking about like basically like taking back his individuality, and no matter how hard you try to like suppress him, he's going to like rise above it. He's gonna be who he is. And I thought that was really inspiring. So yeah, like I said, I appreciate the message of the song. Just like the way that the song says it, sometimes just it didn't really land for me. Not that much. That's not to say I didn't enjoy his performance. I thought that Zhou Feige's performance was very good, and I am very interested to see more from him. Thank you so much, Bernard, for the recommendation. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you soon.